it's time for some Guild Wars. Looks like my team has already got started on the 20s. Let's help them out, shall we? Okay, kill walkers and exit. I'm just using this classic team. How about we upgrade that to the bayonet? No, bayonet. Let's get the dragon's breath. Yumiko, using that classic nail gun. It roots, it cripples, it ignites. And Mercer, I'm going to use the decimator this time. Had a lot of fun using that in Last Stand, and it is a bit of a classic weapon for the assault class. So let's break it out. Let's get some action going. Okay, so with Connie, obviously we can very easily get charge points. That's what we are all after. And of course she boosts the damage of everyone's attacks as well. Such a handy skill, but you already know that, I'm sure. Decimator does have some drawbacks from the weapon that I usually use, which is the Code Orange Assault Rifle. That weapon has longer range. You get a bonus charge attack, so you can make a normal attack afterwards. Oh, hey Mike! What's good? Well, it's certainly good to have Guild Wars back. It feels like it's been an unusually long wait this time. Good couple of weeks, but here we are. How are you doing? Hope you're well. I figured this is a slightly unusual time to be streaming, but yeah, I like to kind of get into Guild Wars, get in there early. I like us to start pulling ahead right away. I think that does have an effect. I think you get the benefit of a cookie power charge attack. Not as devastating as I thought it might be, but that's okay. Oh hey Io. Cat's come to join us. It's felt like months. Yeah, I think it has been longer than it usually is. I don't know why that might be, but I think it has been a while. Okay, we've got to kill one more walker before we can get out. Are you guild warring today? Okay. Fantastic. First mission down. Alright, me too. I'm in today and tomorrow. Ooh, what do we got? Great. Search for clues. I always like to use Glenn when we have these kinds of missions. Now, it has a threat counter, you can tell because there's that little hand icon. So as opposed to walkers spawning all the time, let's give him another tactical piece of armor. Let's go all scouts, shall we? Sounds fun, right? We'll have to remember that Outlaw Negan here does not have tactical armor. Actually, swiftly swap that around. Yeah. Don't know what's compelling me to do an all scout run. It just seems like fun. Okay, so straight away, got something to search. Come on, Negan, you can do a little bit better than that. Come on. If you're gonna hit it hard. Okay. Whether the ranged attack from things like the bayonet, musket and assault rifle, I don't know if they count as ranged in terms of the damage they cause. I think they do, because we didn't cause an awful lot of damage to those metalheads. I would have thought that we would cause more if it counted as a melee attack. Okay, that's excellent. Oh, we've got a little box down there. Let's get rid of some threat, shall we? We're taking this fairly steadily, one step at a time. I think that's wise. I think we can do that. Yes, we were increasing the threat counter, but we took out 3 walkers immediately. And we can always do that. Okay, looks like we've got a big boss man right here. Yeah. So you're not guaranteed to confuse targets when you hit them with confusing weapons like the flags. There is a good chance. It's not a guaranteed chance. But if you get a walker confused, even if there's not another walker around for it to attack, it'll just leave you alone, which is just great. Okay, well that was fun. Oh, somebody else is diving in there. Let's mix it up a bit. Do like Michonne every now and again. What have we got? Got some exploding walkers as well. Oh, come on, let's make some noise. Call me crazy. I enjoyed using the Wrecker shotgun in Last Stand as well. What the hell? We've got exploding walkers, we've got Commonwealths. I just wanted to use Shane because he's fun. And that Wrecker shotgun looks absolutely awesome as well. Ooh, lots of targets. Can we blow them up? Turns out we can. He can be very handy to have around sometimes, Shane. I tend to think of his leadership trait as something that is just a lot of fun, but I mean, really, it can be very effective as well. Wait until those reinforcements come in before we blow that guy up. Okay, let's not. Fine. That tank's proven to be a bit of a tough cookie. And he's gone. Let's get everybody in position. Connie can open the door. Alright, well, that was fun. Do excuse me, I'm just having my breakfast tea as well. Yeah, let's clear this one out, shall we? That was noisy. Let's relax. Let's quieten down a little bit. Let's bring a melee team. Why Michonne? Well, she looks awesome, for one thing. Another thing, of course, with her leadership trait, she can reduce threat. This is going to be a mission that has threat counter on it. I think... Let me just stay back just for a second. Oh, hey Hatch. May I call you Hatch? How are you doing today? Okay. Hatch is perfect. Not just... Oh. Perfect for what I can call you. I see. I thought that was a response to how you were doing, because I was just like, that's impressive. That's... yeah, perfect. Wow. You're having a great day. Hopefully you are perfect as well. Okay, here come those reinforcements. We've got speedy walkers. That's... Oh, I'm really, really glad. I love making those YouTube videos, and it is very rewarding, I guess would be the word, when people say, hey, look, you know, your videos have really helped. It's a good game. I've been playing it for... I've really been playing it for years. I mean, 6-7 years maybe. And I still enjoy it. So if I can help other people, help them get some fun out of it as well, then that's just great. I'm really, really glad. Thank you very much for watching the videos, and yeah, just really happy to be able to help. Had it for years, but only really been playing in the last few months. Yes, well, they've introduced an awful lot of new features and things, so there's a lot of new stuff that's sort of come out. I'm not going to say it's like a totally different game, but I mean it has really evolved and changed over the years. It's 3:44 here in Iowa. I'm impressed. I'm flattered. What are you doing up at 3:44 a.m.? You at work? Or just a habitual insomniac? I've done both. Let's not hang around. Let's not hang around. Let's just get out of that. The only thing I've not dabbled with yet is guilds. Well, I strongly recommend the guilds. If you get a good guild, there's a lot of camaraderie. You get to do things like Guild Wars here, which has some amazing rewards. And you get much better rewards from the weekly challenge because everybody's contributing towards the overall score. If you want, I've got some spaces in my guild. If you like, I'll pass you on the details and you can join me. So, Mike, you just stayed up late like usual. Bit of a night owl, huh? Personally, I'm an early bird. My wife, however, yeah, she's a night owl as well. I really do strongly believe that people have different, yeah, they have just sort of different cycles. Some people really are naturally just built to stay up and, yeah, get up late and everything. Sure, there must have been some social issue, like maybe when we had to have people on watch, some people just got used to being at night and it's genetic. I don't know, but I strongly believe that there are natural early birds and natural night owls. Okay. Okay, we've got some reinforcements coming in. Nothing too scary. You have work at 8 in the morning. Oh my gosh. You must be one heck of a coffee drinker. Okay, we've got a lot of angry looking walkers marching towards us. What can we do about that? Gonna gamble that we're going to be able to get some people confused. Guess what? You guys get the benefit of the cookie power charge attack. Don't you feel flattered? We're free to attack these guys however we wish. If they are confused, that's it. Nothing too scary with level 51 walkers. You're playing a different game to me. Well, the fun thing is in Guild Wars is that the enemies, they level up to sort of match your your heroes. So because my heroes are level 31, the walkers are level 51. If your walkers were 20, if your survivors were level 20, the walkers would be level 41, and so on and so forth. Also in Guild Wars, even if somebody's not that confident or experienced, they can still help, because there are certain missions where you're just taking down humans. So when you're playing in Guild Wars, you get to set your defenders. You set a defender team. I wonder if I can show you that. Well, anyway, you set a team of defenders, and at certain points your opponents have to go against them. So if I was to go here, maybe I'll show you actually. Let's show you. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because anybody of any level can actually help out in Guild Wars, even if they don't think they can take on walkers that are 20 levels above their own. They can still help by doing nice. This. Let me show you. So what we usually do when we're playing Guild Wars is that we have the more confident players taking on missions, and the less confident players will do these. These are the survivor battles. So this is a team of survivors and heroes that the enemy guild will have set up, and we've got to take them down. One thing that you might notice, let's see if any walkers appear. Well, you can see it with their heroes anyway, they're the same level. So even if you're not that experienced, not that confident or whatever, you can do these, and it helps to clear the mission, because then it means that the more confident players can just do the missions. Easy. But clearing those survivor battles really, really helps. So when you have somebody who's maybe not at the same level as everybody else in the guild, and they're like, hey look, I want to help in Guild Wars, is there anything that I can do? Then they do the survivor battles, and it really, really helps. They don't reward that many guild points, but if you win the Guild War battle, you get a 50% boost in all of your Guild War points, so it can be very beneficial, even if that's all they're doing. There's also the Kill All Walkers. Those are fairly easy mission types as well. Ooh, should we just go guns, guns, guns? This is a fun little team. I don't think we really need that. You get in the 7mm Harrier. Yeah, let's just have a bit of fun with this team. I'm looking forward to new traits for the Governor. Governor's a bit of an iconic character. Yeah, I mean, he's got a trait which makes him handy for when you're just sort of farming XP or farming supplies. But he's not going to help you win any battles or anything. It's nice to know that you're getting the absolute maximum rewards that you can get. But yeah, I think he deserves a little bit better than that, rather than just being a farming machine. Okay, good. We've got that guy crippled. More than happy to get stuck in. The problem is not knowing how some of the mechanics work before you start. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. There's a lot of stuff. I think the basic mechanics are actually pretty straightforward, but then there's sometimes little quirks, or there's things like weapons which change the way the mechanics work, and I can see how that could be confusing. But if you're part of a guild, and again, you're welcome to join mine, then you can just ask questions. My guild, for example, we've got a Discord, so anybody's got any questions, they can ask on that, or a Facebook group as well, just in case they're sort of as old as I am. They tend to use Facebook more. Yeah, and you just sort of ask these questions as and when they come up, and it's fun. I mean, all all games, a lot of the fun comes from seeing yourself getting better, just developing your skills, learning new things. Ooh, I'm on GeoCities. My gosh. You still got a dial-up modem with AOL on a CD. I only mock because obviously I'm of that sort of age as well. Watch House of the Dragon. Ooh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I'm in House of the Dragon. Well, sort of. But yes, I watched House of the Dragon. Yeah, I really liked the first season. I thought it maybe could have done with just a little bit of action, a little bit more action. I know that there's a lot more in season 2 when it really gets going. And it was awesome as well. It was filmed not too far from here, one of the massive battles, and I'm in it, which is great. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think there's an epic battle sequence which is just going to be really flipping good. Okay, we need to get some hurt on this guy. Apparently working at AOL on a Friday night was great, as the peak time for people setting up their internet was on Friday night when they got back from the pub. My mind immediately goes to unsavory thoughts, but I don't know what they were doing on the internet. I just assume it's what most people do with the internet. Besides playing Guild Wars and other No Man's Landy type stuff, obviously. Okay, this is going pretty well. We're making decent progress. Every weapon that we've got can inflict a status effect. Therefore, when we have Guardian Carol as the leader, we have a chance to get a charge point. We made lots and lots of noise, but we got through. This is a fun team, I've got to say. Really fun team. I think I used this on Last Stand when I was there for like nearly 2.5 hours playing one round. Okay, so I mean we're smashing through this. Let's just keep the momentum up. Search for clues. Let's use that lovely team that we used before. Really like this. I'm gonna bring Michonne along just because. I kinda like using her. It's that simple. Have that, have that, have that. Yep. How many hours do you normally play a week? Well, on Guild War, sorry, on No Man's Land. Just trying to think. I would say, like, I know how long it takes for me to complete a run of distance. I know roughly how long it typically takes for a Last Stand. I'd say about 40 minutes a day. Which I'm surprised at now that I've thought. Don't want to shame me. Hey, no shame in spending your time enjoying yourself. Yeah, it probably is about 40 minutes a day. I mean, sometimes I'll take a break and not play during the day. It's pretty good for a mobile. Yeah, I mean, it's great for a mobile game. There are good mobile games out there. I think that there is sometimes a conception that they are not as developed or interesting as proper games, you know. But I think you really can make a mobile game that is just as good as a console game. It's just a little bit trickier, and there's not as many of those out there. But yeah, when they get it right, they you know, you can play a game that can be just as engaging. So something like this War of Mine, for example, that's a really favourite mobile game of mine. That's just as good as something that you're going to get on Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. And then there's this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else where I've really enjoyed it. I mean, because these games, they have to be compelling. They have to be deep. They can't be sort of play to win. They can't be full of microtransactions or anything like that. This does have microtransactions if you want to do that, but I've always maintained that you don't need to spend any money if you want to succeed at this game. That's still the case. This War of Mine is awesome but depressing. Got that on the PC. I've done a couple of streams where I played that. Oh my gosh, last time I played it from day one to War's End. That was 8 hours of solid streaming just because I wanted to. And I understand that it can be seen as depressing, but there's also hope in there. The whole idea is that your survivors, you know, succeed through everything. And it can be very rewarding, you know, to have that happen, especially if you get the characters, you know, you find out what happens to them after the war, if you get the happy endings, because you've succeeded in helping them through this war. Yeah, it's a good feeling. It really is. What do we want to do? Let's make some noise. I'm enjoying Shane with the old Wrecker shotgun. Yumiko, of course, gets the blue vortex nail gun. I like the approach that they took. I do need to have another go. Yeah, I mean, I was blown away by it. I thought it was one of the best games ever, and then I found out that the guys who created it survived through the siege of Sarajevo, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's why this feels like there's a little something behind it. I mean, I've been playing it on and off since it came out. I now understand the game mechanics and the locations and stuff so much that I have to really set myself up for a challenge in that game. I mean, I could just breeze it normally. But then, it's not so much about that. It's about telling the story that you're creating. It's a little bit like, I mean, this is each mission you're sort of progressing. That it's almost like you're telling a story with each mission in this game. Not to the same degree, but I mean, that's how it feels sometimes. You see the plan coming together. Oh, hello, Wishmaster. It's good to see you. How are you doing? This is a good time to stream. Getting to chat to lots of people. Just got to my job site. Oof. Those are some killer hours. Still, do you get to start early, finish early? At least that's something. This is brill. This is nice to have a couple of chats sort of going on at once. Now somebody's been in there for a while. Okay, let's keep on going. I've done the most by 3 PM, so still have plenty of time in the day. That's how I would like to do it. Start early, finish early. Didn't really think about my team composition. I could have mixed this up a little bit, but work 11, so almost 3-day weekend. That doesn't sound too bad. You know what? I could probably do that. If somebody said, do you want to start really flipping early or work really flipping late, it would be early. Just for me personally. Ooh, good pushback on the Wrecker shotgun. I keep forgetting about that feature of this weapon. Definitely a weapon that I'd neglected. But it's definitely got some strengths. This is a mission where we've got a threat counter and we're just making a hell of a lot of noise. Like we just don't care. Pretty much avoid all the traffic. That is a good, yeah, very good thing. I mean, if I'm working, I'm often in London, so it's... You got to avoid the traffic. You don't want to be there in rush hour. It's something else, it really is. The only thing that's even close to it that I'm aware of is sort of New York. That's the only place that sort of felt like it. Are you playing this game on mobile or PC? I am playing it on mobile. I have set up an account on PC. I should really give it a whirl, I guess, at some point. So many things I've been meaning to sort of do. But that could make a fun video, you know, trying out the PC version. Set up an account on PC to get freebies. Yeah, why not, huh? Let's get rid of that metalhead with a quick power charge attack. Okay, he's still standing. I'm impressed. Do love that. I do love seeing those walker heads explode. Magnifique. Okay, so we still got that mission there being done. I've got 8 attacks left. Reminding me that this game has sound. It's got, to be fair, I mean the sound design is pretty good. I'll give it that. Things like when you fire off the bayonet musket or the Abbey trombone, those black powder weapons, that's an amazing sound. I mean, I think we've made a very good start here. Now, obviously, when A and B here are completed, we unlock C. Looks, yeah, we've got a great Guild Wars setup. Yeah, I agree with that entirely. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Lots of sort of just 3-man battles. Whole week is full. I think we can have some fun with this one. I think we can get some wins. When we started this Guild War, it was a bit rough. We had some new players who didn't quite know the ropes. We racked up some losses, and we've steadily kind of like got back into that system. There's a winning strategy, and if we stick to that, then we do well, and we have. But for now, I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to my attacks right now. We've got another character, another participant, who I don't know if they might need some help. So I'm going to hold on to my attacks, check in later, and see where we are. Feeling very confident. As soon as we get the completion bonuses from doing 20A and B and we unlock C, then that's just... then you're laughing. You're doing well. But I shall end this stream here. Hatch, do you want to send your details. I'm trying to think, can I... Tell you what, maybe I can send you the details of the guild. Bear with me just 1 second. Just going to hide the screen just for 1 second, and then I'll pass on the details for the guild, and you can join if you want. Okay. Okay, now that should be the details for my guild. If you want to join, you're very welcome. Being part of a guild is a really fun part of this game. So, yeah. Hopefully see you there. Thank you everybody who joined me for this stream. This has been really fun. I'm gonna have to sort of stream it about this time again some other time, because it's been really good to chat. Anyway, that's us for Guild Wars today. Hopefully see you around. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next stream or the next video. Yeah, it was great to speak to you too. Hopefully see you later as well. But for now, bye bye.